Well, Barnaby Joyce has come out saying that there is a grey area over whether he is the father of his partner's unborn child.
This comes after the Daily Telegraph published a picture of Miss Campion under the heading Bundle of Joyce. Is he throwing his lover under the bus? We take this to the jury with Shelly Horton from 9 Honey and Brendan Jones from WSFM.
Hello.
I think we should start with ladies first.
Yes.
Shelley, is he digging himself into a bigger hole?
Seriously, the only grey matter that's missing is the fact is between his ears. I cannot believe that he doesn't understand how offensive this statement is. He's implying that his girlfriend was sleeping around when he was overseas with his wife. And then he's like, but he's the hero because even if it's not his, he will raise that child as his own. No, you are not a hero. You're an absolute douche canoe.
Well, I mean, it's a douche
Not
canoe.
mincing a word.
I'm furious.
I mean, there's what you're saying is there's a lot of people who probably agree with that. You know, it seems a bit odd. I mean,
No, do you think?
yeah. Should he just be keeping quiet?
Yeah, he's the guy that was in the doghouse. And now the dog's going, mate, there's no room for you in here.
Yeah,
he's gone beyond doghouse now. What's he trying to do? Has he lost a bet? Is he going to? Does he want to be hated by everyone in the world?
Yeah.
It's crazy.
This made me think that there was like maybe a journalist sniffing around that was going to perhaps break this story or something, and he tried to get ahead of it.
He brought it up. He
But
was
is
the one
that
who
why?
said...
Like, why would he just offer that up?
Yeah.
Because he was saying that the Daily Telegraph hadn't done their research when they said Bundle of Joyce, that
So he's
he
sticking
didn't
it to them.
actually know that it's his baby without realising how offensive what he's saying is. I just think he just shows how what lack of understanding he has about women to think that he could have a go at the Telegraph by claiming that the baby may not be his.
So do you reckon, so that's an interesting point, James, is he trying to settle a score here? Is this a News Corp versus Fairfax kind of thing?
Well, if he's doing it a very hard way, it's almost like he's punching himself in the face. He might as well just punch himself in the face.
Yeah.
Why doesn't he just do that?
Yeah, I mean,
That'd be less
the article
painful.
also mentions that Vicky Campion was there, present for some of the...
During when he
for some
said
of the
that,
interviews.
yes.
Said, oh,
Yeah.
that's even worse.
Imagine that car ride home.
God.
Interesting. Anyway, that's one
We're
of
going to stop by Baby Bunting on the way home, honey. We might look at some stuff, really.
Yeah. All right, we'll move on now. Young Queenslanders are turning away from a career in teaching, and it has seen applications from school leavers drop by around 26%.
Universities are blaming a new requirement for specialist teachers to undertake 5 years of study. So, Shelley, when there's about 9,000 extra students being crammed into the state's classrooms each year, do they need to drop this requirement?
I love teachers. My parents were both teachers. They're now retired. So I've grown up with the family working in the education department, and I actually would say that they don't need a 5-year degree to be a specialist teacher. I don't think if you're teaching up to high school that you need to have a science degree and then do a teaching degree on top. We need more teachers and we need great teachers. So I think anything that's making it harder is a bad thing. Let's make it that we get our good people in there who have empathy and compassion as well as the smarts.
So, I mean, I agree with that, and part of teaching is, you know, you're setting a child on its way, and you know what, the teachers have to have this ability to be able to connect with the child as well. Is there a way, Jonesy, that you think that education for teachers, tertiary education, university education should be more appealing? Can it be more appealing to get more people into it?
I thought universities are pretty appealing. They look pretty cool. You know, they have those keg parties and a lot of goofing off and jumping in ice baths, you know.
Well, see, you'll be wondering why my questions are long-winded at the moment, because I'm having some difficulty.
You're channeling Molly Melton for a minute. I'd like to
difficulty.
answer that question, Pete, but I lost interest about 10 minutes ago.
I'm just having some difficulty getting my brain firing.
Shivering. You're sitting in the ad break doing this.
He started with something, and I'm sitting there going,
Where's this going?
So let me try that again.
let's phone a friend.
Let me try that again.
Yes,
Should it be made more appealing for teachers in universities?
Well, I think they should have, you know, sure they've got to have a degree of education. I remember once when I went to school, we had a teacher go, OK, why don't you all be quiet? And he was the English teacher. So you obviously want someone to have a grasp of what they're teaching, and the science guy's not going to blow up a kid in class. So I think that's probably about it. 5 years seems a bit excessive.
Yeah.
Yeah, it does seem
Like
excessive.
you fly 747 in 2.
Well, I mean, journalism can be done in 2 or 3.
Really?
Three.
Yeah.
Three.
Yeah. Yours three.
Depends how many
University of
subjects you fail, Pete.
Journalism.
If I was doing the degree today, let me tell you, it'd take me a hell of a lot longer than it did when I was back in the day.
It'll be a lot shorter than that question you just started before.
Well, coming up, video
It's
games.
the ice.
Video games could be an Olympic sport by 2050, but can you really call it a sport? Stay with us, jury. We'll discuss that one next.
I feel like I'm comfortable. Well, you just TC just walking right into the shot there, brother. Could this be?
This show.
There he is. He's our trusty floor manager. What a guy. Running. Now, could this be the revenge of the nerds? I think that might be a little bit harsh, but video games are predicted to become an Olympic sport by the year 2050.
Professional video gaming, or esports, is already a $1.5 billion industry, but it's predicted to grow by 50% in 2 years. Jonesy, are we serious when we say that these games could become an Olympic sport?
Yeah, it's happening. It's happening now.
How's it sport?
My 15-year-old son, like you'd almost put a USB port into his temple, but he'll sit there and watch on YouTube gamers playing.
Yes,
Video
that's
games.
what they do.
And I said, "What are you watching?" He goes, "I'm watching this guy play, shoot him in the face game, whatever it is, which seems to be every game that he's playing."
Yeah.
I'm going, "Why? Why don't you actually play the game?" He goes, "Oh, this guy's really good."
Wow.
It's
Maybe if
extraordinary.
you practice more, that
That's
your
what I said.
kid would be good
Okay, why don't
too.
you practice a bit more and see if you can go better and go to the Olympics? I'd be so proud.
Yeah.
Imagine that.
But
Really?
this is
I'd be so
showing.
disappointed.
My son won and shoot him in the face.
Wow.
Great.
But you're going to have
Bravo.
to get used to this, and Shelley, we'll ask you what your opinion is now, because, I mean, I did a story on this last year and it absolutely blew me away.
I saw
Where these people, these gamers, they go into a stadium and they play these games in front of 10, 20,000 fans and they win paychecks of up to $250,000. So they're not dumb. They're in a business here that's actually doing
They
very
are
well for
earning
themselves.
money, but
they're
it
earning
is
a lot
not
of money.
a sport. Can I just make that very clear? This should not be an Olympic
hang
sport
on.
because it's not a sport.
But hang on, but sport by its definition means that you are competing against someone, right? So in this,
Actively.
No way.
You have to
not.
But you-
active.
but
I can have a spelling bee isn't a sport.
but you
Yeah.
can compete. But you can
A
still
debate.
compete against yourself.
Not in an
I
Olympic
feel
level.
sport means your heart rate must
a little
go
bit
up.
of puffy.
A little, yeah. A
Yeah,
little
but hang on.
puffy.
Hey, and I've been in these games. I've played these games, and it's very exciting. Your heart rate
No,
goes up.
the
when you
only thing
play.
moving are thumbs. That is not a sport.
Well, no, yeah, I mean
When
that you
Pete
can
was
get
playing
tired
Mario
from that.
Kart before,
Yes, I'm with the gamers, man.
You're with the gamers.
Yeah, I'm with the gamers.
I like this kind of split. Like, Shelley and I have a very smart
Yeah.
argument, and you
We got
guys,
nothing.
you got nothing.
Okay, when I was a kid, pinball machines was the big thing.
Yes.
And
Pinball
if someone was
wizard.
really good at the pinball, you'd all be gathered around that kid as he had a ciggy dagging out of his mouth, ding, 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 and we'd be just in awe of this guy.
Doesn't matter. That is entertainment, not sport. It's quite. Look,
It's
you're
the
just
same.
mixing up your words, people.
But regardless, this is something that we're going to have to get used to because, as you say, Jonesy,
happening.
I mean, the kids are out there and they're on YouTube and they're all of
Yeah.
these other things and they're watching people play. I mean, it's
People
it's
go
not
on
something.
YouTube to watch kids unwrap presents. Don't
Yeah.
use YouTube as
Yeah.
makes it okay.
Have you
but
seen
I
that
mean,
latest one
but
of that
that's just
kid
happening. Doesn't matter whether we
wrapping
like
the
it or
Lego?
not.
It's fantastic.
Wow.
Gets the
It's-
Lego out and he's got the... You haven't seen it yet?
no wonder your
It's next
son's a gamer.
It's next to the cat that looks like Hitler that plays piano.
That's a slap down.
And we're out.
To the gamers out there, I'm with you, boys and girls. Okay, now we've got more coming up after the break.